Hi guys, welcome to our daily encounter. As we think about the tremendous task that Joshua had laying before him, he had to lead this massive army into the promised land and fight against 7 powerful nations and cities that were walled and giants that were in the land. And Joshua definitely had his work cut out for him. However, there's a phrase that's repeated time and time again in connection to Joshua that would serve somewhat as a mantra to help Joshua find courage in the difficult tasks that lay ahead. And it actually comes from the Lord himself here in Joshua chapter 1. In verse 9 it says, "Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not tremble or be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go." It's interesting why the Lord would tell Joshua that he could be strong and courageous. Here he says, be strong and courageous. Do not tremble or be dismayed. Why? Because you're such a wonderful leader, because you're such a powerful warrior, because you are well trained, because you have an adequate amount of weaponry that will help you overcome. Why is it that the Lord says, be strong and courageous, do not tremble or be dismayed? He says, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. It was the fact that God was going with him. It was the fact that the Lord was going before him in his battles. That is why Joshua could be strong and courageous. That's why he could not tremble or be dismayed, which is a very different message than what we hear in our society. In our society, we hear, oh, don't worry about life. Don't worry about the challenges that lay ahead because you're good enough. You're smart enough. You can get through it. Just believe in yourself. You have the ability, you have the talent. All you really need to do is believe, and you can walk over mountains. And that's a bit of a different message than what Joshua received. Here, Joshua is not told that he can be strong and courageous because he is all that great, but because God is all that great and that God is going with him. And that's where a person can truly find their confidence. If we just trust in ourselves, of course, we have to recognize our own failures, and we got to recognize our own shortcomings and realize that really, when it comes down to it, we don't have the means sufficient to meet the challenges of the day. But with the Lord beside us, the Lord of all creation, the one who brought about everything in existence by his great power and by his wonderful word, he's the one that is with us each and every day. And because he is with us, because his presence is with us, because his power is with us, because his love is with us, we can face the day and we can face the challenges of life. Again, not because our confidence is in ourselves, but because our confidence is in him. And so hopefully we can face the day with the words, be strong and courageous. Not because we ourselves have anything sufficient in ourselves to meet the day, but because our God is all sufficient and all powerful and all loving and well then able to get us through the challenges of the day. So hopefully we can be encouraged in the same way that Joshua was. We may not be engaged in warfare and going up against giants and mighty nations, but we might be facing our own challenges that are formidable, that are challenging, that might cause a little bit of anxiety and fear in our hearts. But let's take courage and be strong because God is with us and we can face the day. So these are some things we can reflect on and think about as we do our reading today. With that, guys, I do thank you for watching the video today. Hope you guys have a great day. Love you guys. God bless.